Just like Stuart McLaren, he gets you in with membership site training. And then he sells you his marketing offers, your lead, the thing you most want to do is what I want to do. You want to do integrity choices the way you're going to create the offer for 1111 brand. And I want to do integrity choices for the way Johnny has, the way we have communicated the Trevor offer for other flooring companies, that 12-week integrity choices program, right?
What I really want is I want to connect with people. Yes, I am in a business, and it's got to, have revenue, but I really want to connect with people and have a relationship with them, and not just be all businessy. But yeah, right now it feels like I'm kind of, I don't want to say forced to, so it's like I've lost myself again, right?
Back to out of that, come back out of there,
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
go
I
there,
know.
don't go into those specifics. Let's go back general, bringing it back up to. So what
Okay,
else do
this
you
is
think
what
would
I'll
be valuable
say.
for Johnny to know about the details of the program? That because he already knows what the program's like going through it twice. So what else does Johnny need to know to do some writing to start putting together, the communications for, can I just say 7 grand for now until we come up with a better number? Just for
Yeah.
fun?
I mean,
7,000. What is
if
this?
you
What's in the
if
offer? Tell John what's in the
let me
offer.
just kind of say, like, if you're gonna go, if say some people really crave connection or feel they need to see a therapist or a counselor, right? And yes, there are free services out there, but it's pretty limited. You don't know what you're getting. And it's at least, I would say, minimum now $200 an hour to see a therapist. Right. Well, this is, yes, you get all of that. It's not a therapy program. We don't call it that, but you really get a
You know what I
person.
got, what I'm getting is that, yeah, it's for people that already understand the value of counseling, but it's not enough. But they don't want to give away the counseling up. They understand the value of it, but they know it's not enough. That's who we're going to hit. Is counseling not enough? Has counseling served you well, but it's not enough? Well, what if you could get counseling with the best turnaround expert you'll ever meet, or whatever, right? A combination of counseling and whatever to accelerate, so that within the next 12 weeks, we guarantee you will cause this result, whatever we're promising. That's the bold promise that's coming from you, that would never even happen in a year if you just kept going to counseling. So,
Well, it's, I think, exactly like I just said it, what I did with Vadim and Liz. It wasn't hard. Um, and but
no,
going into more
yeah, no,
specific.
no, 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 none of that. That John doesn't even need to know that for your offer. That was actually no value to John, really, other than he gets it now. In terms of marketing, it's not about saying I don't want this, right? It's like, who are we appealing to? I just gave you a possible example. Counselors who, are know the value of counseling, but it's not enough. And so, what is it that we together provide, right? In addition to our once most trustworthy and beautiful story of 1111, how it started with this platform connection, in the agreement, you get my services for free, and now you're giving them in this offer. And not to mention, they're going to know that we now do the 1111 booking process, because we're going to move that all over to there. Let's keep this all just all in one. That's what came to me, is that it's too confusing. 11, 11, 12, 12. Like, why don't we try to put out a campaign that people who've seen 12, 12 won't see? I'll exclude all of them. It'll be a fresh new campaign. There's billions of people in Facebook. Okay. We just pick any market, exclude people that have seen 12, 12, put it through 11, 11, and make the same offer. We don't do the show anymore. But what we do now for the human connection, because of what happened during COVID, I needed that human connection desperately. But what was I going to do to get it now that there's no show? Scott shows up, gives me the next thing, the booking process. And I picked the books. And then all the books I picked, I started to book others in. And that's what I'm offering you to the opportunity to come and join our community, which is called the Get Booked to Book Others community. We don't even call it 1212, which is what I told Johnny yesterday. I think we should stop talking about 1212 and replace that language with get booked to book others.
I like that. Yeah. Because even for me, sometimes it gets confusing, and I know the brand, but I know from a marketing perspective, people are not connected to 1212 except because we are.
So you get it now? Now you're getting even lighter. I see you're moving up in your vibration already. You just went up like this. You just kind of went calibrated it up. It was kind of shocking.
So what do
You
we,
moved up.
yeah,
So yeah,
what do
what
we
is
provide? I just want to say first, even though I don't know if John will put it this way, it's real human connection for one. What does that mean? I mean, I don't, but what do we
pretend you're trying to
provide together?
pretend you're trying to talk to somebody really safe, like my friend Sarah. Sarah's the most amazing listener. I don't know if you know that. If she asks you a question, tell me about this thing and who is it that you want to, you want this to be for. Tell me all about it, dear, because I might know people. Because she would say that and mean it, and she would listen, and you would think she was fascinated. That she's like that, eh? So
Mm.
tell my friend Sarah everything you possibly can. So she's like, okay, I could get you a couple people. And she would actually, by the way.
People who are looking for something different but want that component of someone to also hear them, listen to them, and truly get them, right? I know this is general. Yes, they want that, but they know it they need more than just that, you know? They need someone to really show them, what do I do now? You know, I'm stuck. I don't know. Like in their life, whether it's the worry, an addiction, which you're more of an expert at, but whether it's worry,
Yeah.
fear,
But yeah. Hold on. I'm getting something though. Don't negate that. That's what I love about your offer here. This is your integrity choices offer, right? Mine is not counseling for corporations. Trevor don't want no counseling, right? But it's still the same
yeah,
program. It's just
yeah,
mine does not require any counseling, right?
yeah.
This is authentically your offer, Samina, because I don't do counseling in mine. That's what I love about it. It really is your offer. I told you this program I created for you, Integrity Choices, one of the many things that were step 12. I give it to you as long as you give it to others for free. Now I'm still
Mm.
saying, hey, look, it's still yours. And you can still package me in your 1111 agreement. So this Integrity Choices offer, you design it so it has me, as
Mhm.
long as it's conditional upon my morning time only, right? Right?
Well, let me
This
just
is
say
your offer.
this.
This is your
Yeah,
offer.
I don't want to and can't do this offer as a paid offer without you because you're going to offer that other side of the value,
Exactly. So keep talking to John and Sarah. Keep
right?
going. Tell them what's
Um,
in the offer.
yeah. So I do mostly the listening part, the like maybe working through certain fears or whatever through nurture listening. Like I want to offer that nurturing part, that nurturing component, the gentleness, right? For those who need that patience, like I did, who get, at first when they come in, they get scared by someone who may be really tough or a straight shooter,
And what I want to be
right?
clear for John, that patience that I actually did provide you,
Yeah,
but that was a completely different scenario. That wasn't Integrity Choices program. That was an ongoing intervention. Like my 55 grand interventions, you've seen me do it with David Scott. So
yeah,
much patience with the entire family
yeah,
because they need it and they're paying for that as part of it.
yeah. Of
Right?
course, yeah.
Right. I just want to be clear.
But yeah, and I want to be there. How do I say it? Helping them to put things in action once they've gone over their worry part and feel like I want to like be able to hold their hand and say, "Here, let me show you how to do this," without having them feel stupid or anything, but guiding them, right? Where they don't feel like, "Oh, I gotta now, I know what she's saying, but now I gotta put all this in action. How am I gonna do that?" And then they leave the call and they're even more confused and overwhelmed, right?
What's great about this offer, that's what I do. But in terms of what are those things, what are those right things, what are those one things to be working on? you get access to my mentor, my coach
Mhm.
once a month in this offer.
And I
Right?
want like you, Scott, because you can do it so easily. Like you're just, bull with that. And I hope I'm not overstepping here, but I'm just sharing the offer. For me, what's harder would take like maybe, you know, a page to explain or an hour, half an hour to explain to them would take you 5 minutes. But why I'm saying that is because you're just such a direct person and a lot of people also want that too, right? And so in my offer is like Scott is offers that strategy, that pathway by consulting with you. Once you've actually seen me, you've gone your emotions, you've talked to me, you feel safe, you feel like someone is here and someone has heard you without any judgment, no matter where you're at in life. Even if you feel you've done the most selfish thing, it doesn't matter because this person's not going to judge you, is not going to tell you what to do, is not going to try and fix you, even though she may have her own opinions unless you ask for it. But even then, even if you ask it, like someone who's just that gentle will offer that gentle space. So you feel absolutely safe. And then when you're ready to see Scott or schedule that other appointment, you know what you're getting. I mean, anything can happen in the session.
Stop,
Scott,
stop, 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 stop. And John, listen, think about it funnel wise. Samina already gifted them a session with me in the funnel, right? The thing that you sent on Sunday night, the My 1111 agreement turnaround session that you're putting out there on a limited time basis. And they already got to me. Samina, listen carefully, okay? John's listening carefully, but you got to get present to what I said 30 minutes ago. They
mm,
came to me first. They already know me. I brought them back to you and sold them on all of that, right? So what's great is they already know the value of me. They thought they were only getting me once for free.
right.
And hey, and in this offer, you already experienced Scott. So you know the value. I don't have to sell it. You're going to get to 4 of these sessions or whatever amount you're putting in the offer once a month. Whatever you're doing in this offer,
Yeah.
it
Because,
shouldn't be a six. It shouldn't be a 6 month offer, really.
I never thought about that.
Maybe it should be a 6 month offer for 7,000 US minimum for the first person, because we can make up the prices on the phone as we go, right? You're not putting the price out unless they're on the phone, just like what everybody does, like Joel Irway,
Yeah.
right? Just you have an application process that has that question that you asked the Bastions, right? And then because of your answer, you would have gotten an appointment. But if you would have typed in the third answer, you got 3 choices. You have the resources to invest in coaching. 2, you don't have it, but you can get access to it. Number 3, I don't have the resources and can't get access to coaching. If you type in number 3, his team sends you a private message that's really nice, but it tells you that they're canceling the appointment that you scheduled, and here's why.
Mm,
That's what you do in these kind of offers, Samina, unless you want to just keep confusing people about, you know, whatever.
yeah.
You're giving them a free session, you know, in this offer, and but in the end, we're going to get to this more solid strength, confidence place.
Well, that first recession, I think you just said it. So I'll just say it again. Just that if they're going to have a free session, right, it's got to be with you because every time there's certainty that there'll be value there with you, right? Like real value, you know what I mean? Of course, I'm going to like, here's Scott, right? And then we'll take it from there. But yeah, it is a funnel. We just gotta be straight about it and not have wobble, right?
So again,
Unless
so they already had a session with me. They saw the value. I put them back to you because of the fact that they said, yeah, I would be interested in just exploring Samina's paid programs that have you in them, right? Right. And so then I bring them back to you,
Mhm.
right? And then now, when I say you just send them something that you and John and myself wrote, created, page created, whatever that explains the offer, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, but it's only going out to people that have already responded to the funnel and have had a free session with me, an 11/11 turnaround session with me.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that's how we're going to get 7,000 US easily. It all precipitates, of course. Sorry, it's all contingent upon, John's writing and communicating this thing, got the result, and but not putting it all on John. We can't do that. That we set whatever it took. We actually had the free lead magnet thing about add about the free turnaround sessions that are earned because of your 11/11 agreement. That it actually
Yeah.
caused all these appointments because each one of them, like I know that if I had 10 turnaround sessions, all 10 will say, yes, I'd be interested in looking at this
Yeah.
paid program and going through the funnel that was designed where they had to go through and answer the question, do they have the resources? Right? They, like that. All 10 of them will say yes to it. We got 10 people that will say yes to going through this funnel on your $7,000 6-month offer.
Mm.
Just, I want us to all, John, do you hear that? You get it, right? Even if she doesn't, right now, you get it, right, John? All of them will say yes after experiencing the turnaround. So the free turnaround thing that you've submitted by Sunday, that has to work. And then 10 appointments, boom.
Yeah.
Out of 10, do you think one would say yes to 7,000? I think so.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe even two, right? Who
Yeah, I
knows?
don't
But
know.
at
I don't
least
know, but
one.
all I know is that's our funnel to get
Yeah.
$7,000 offers quickly.
So here's, and you just got me present to something that's your one thing. Like, Trevor said he's never changed a thing and it's worked. He's made like 500,000 or whatever. He's never changed a thing. Well, why are we reinventing the wheel? Like, it's always been your turnaround sessions and all
But hear
that.
this out. Hear this out. That's the thing. Our one thing to make money has been right there in front of us. Integrity Choices, we thought was only this thing we did for free and and whatever. We never marketed it right? Because it
Yeah.
was just going up to people that knew us on Facebook and it was like informal. They knew I was a hero. And so they came involved, right? But now we know we've got it. We're both aligned with the same thing. We're both aligned with booking people every day for free, whatever you call it, 11/11 or 12/12. We don't give a shit. We want to book people for free. So, we want to book people who want to book others and build that tribe. We both equally want to do that. Call
Hmm.
it 11/11. I don't care. We also both, in our heart of hearts, want to teach my Integrity Choices course or program, but in different ways,
Yeah.
right? I want to be the person that is there, that rock, that anchor, that is doing the turnaround thing that I do best. You want to do counseling like it was at the beginning, and that's your offer. Mine is I want to talk to business owners like Trevor that are in the same industry that are really, really unhappy, stressed, and scared. And I want to get them out of that and possibly do for them what happened for Trevor. He just made 500,000 last week that he said was based upon everything he's still doing. I had
Mm.
him make 500,000 in the first 90 days by just focusing on happiness culture, right? That's my offer that I really want to do. I think I even told you that, and I just kind of felt guilty that I'd be abandoning you in your mind. I said, I really want to do this,
No, I agree.
right?
Yeah.
And you really want to do this. It's the same thing, it's the same program, just like school program was a different version. Integrity Choices for whatever you do it for, count whatever this is, right? That's its own market thing. That thing is not going to be seen by business owners in the flooring industry,
Yeah.
right? It's a completely different messaging that they'll get.
Mhm.
It's coming through 11/11. Beautiful story, benevolent, trustworthy. And then they come on the thing with me and I can do whatever I want with them. I can offer them an opportunity to, would you like to, whatever. I can close them on anything I want.
Yeah.
Right? I'll be closing some of them to get booked to book others, and be closing some of them to get booked to book others. And look at Sameena's paid offer for 6 months of intense support for only 7 grand when you'd be paying me 70 grand for the same. Right?
Yeah.
Would you like to know about that? Oh, sorry, I have an agreement not to solicit you. So let's get over it already. Do you want her to send you an email or not? So I broke the agreement. I will have such rapport with them by this point in time, Sameena, it won't matter.
They're probably, yeah.
They
I
don't
hear you.
care. Yes, I'm breaking our agreement. Sorry, I care about you that much. Would you like to or not? Come on. Right?
Mhm.
I'll close them if I know it's in their best interest potentially. What am I
Yeah, well,
asking,
that's
Sameena? What am I asking? You just say, I promise not to solicit you for anything other than if it's free. Well, that's you. Just don't promise that I'm going to do that. Make them think that I won't do it. But they will never have a problem with me soliciting them because I always come from that place of pure service and like, you know what? I have an issue with money, but I'm still making the offer because I care about you that much. That's the difference between you and me. I may have issues with money too, but I'll still make the offer powerfully because I care about them. And either I'm going to do it for free or I'm not. And if I'm not, then I'm going to do my best to get you to give me your money because I care that much. That's why I closed, Natalie. I told you, Sameena, watch, you're going to come with me. I'm going to get 22,000 cash out of her today, out of nowhere, right? It's just come along for the ride, Sameena, right? And you witnessed it, right? Because I knew she needed this. She needed me to make this offer. She needed this.
mm,
And that's what's beautiful about what we're doing with our strategic plan here to make money. We're accepting the fact that Sameena is like really in a lack position, but doesn't change her offer. And she's not going to be in a lack position much longer because soon enough she's going to have appointments coming in with 12, and whatever. In the meantime, you know, Johnny and I can hold the ship, and co-captain with you as you're having a downtime, just like when Johnny had a downtime by sending out that violent video. We as a team surrounded him with love and support, right? And and that's all that's happening here, Sameena. You get to be human, just like John does, and just like I do. And you guys, if I ever need it, you're there for me. And guess what? Even when I don't need it, you're there for me because that's what this team of the three of us is. It's just the way it is. No matter
mm,
what happened in the past, that's who we are as a team. So
mm,
we're going to make this happen, whether you're in the vortex with Johnny and I or not. You're just going to get there with us. You can
mm.
do what you can do, and whatever you can't do, you won't do.